Hi everyone, this is Sekhar here. Today it's my fourth consecutive videos that I have been regularly posting. So today, since if you see my different videos, I just talk about the random topics. But today I want to talk about something which happened with me long back ago, and that actually has given me a direction that why it is important to have a money with you and why we should study. So like I got this lesson in my early phase of life when I was like around in fifth standard or sixth standard. I must have been traveling. Okay, so it was the place called Baba Dham. So I was returning with my family. Uh, so as you know that those time there is full of crowd, everywhere it's crowded. You will get a lot of crowded trains at that point of time, even like in June or July, okay, in the month of Sawan. So we visited that place, and while returning, while going we did not face that challenges, but while coming I remember it was like late night. And when we got into the train, since there was a huge crowd in general, so we opted to travel in sleeper. So generally nobody's travel in sleeper when you don't have uh, reservation ticket, okay, which we haven't done, and I had no clue that this thing also happens, right? So uh, I remember that we took a seat. So generally, what happens when you travel in a sleeper, when you have a ticket of general, that point of time nobody gives their seat, and that too in a night because everyone just gets their seat just to sleep, right? And that point of time at around 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, we just sat on the floor, okay, uh, uh, train's floor, and we were traveling. But still when you gather there, it becomes very suffocating, right? So people started complaining about it. So those people who had a reservation seat, they have started showing their outrage and said us to got down into the next station. But we refused to do so because we did not have other option. And that point of time I did not have that much knowledge that why it is required uh, to have a reservation ticket to travel in sleeper. So you can understand the kind of knowledge I have that point of time. So what happened? All of a sudden, it was around 11:30 or something. This very enraged guy who just got up for some reason because people were actually making noises. So this guy just all of a sudden woke up, and he just he just started shouting and saying that can you guys get down because I booked the seat and you guys have no you guys have general ticket and you simply got into the in a sleeper. So and all of a sudden this guy just saw me, and he did not understand. As a kid, this guy couldn't have this humanity as well. He started running behind me, and he chased me till door until my parents started shouting and said him that he should not do that thing. So that point of time I realized that why it is important, even though this guy was correct, by the way, to be very honest with you, because the fault was from our end. But I did not accept it, and I took it personally, and I understood that why it is important to travel with reservation ticket rather than just going by in a reservation sorry in a sleeper without with having a sleeper. uh, with having a general ticket. So that actually that actually gave me a different kind of perspective of the life. And I must tell you that I still remember it, and that gives me a different kind of that has changed my life as well, because I started taking things seriously, and that was the best learning ever I have received from someone. Because if he wouldn't have shouted over me, and if he wouldn't have running behind me, as if he's going to throw me out from the train, I did not learn this lesson. So, and I did not only promise to myself, actually I said to my parents as well, because I started doing a research that why this guy had started shouting. And then they were talking that why it was happening, and I learned it, and I decided myself. I told my parents that, see, I will never go to any place without having a reservation ticket, because I don't want to face such situation. So that is what I have to say. This was amazing story, a story in the real life event which happened with me. So I wanted to share with you guys. Thank you all of you.